9 points. And also not in here is indoor air quality. I believe we'll be able to get all those points, but this is also just a rough estimate. Material and resources and innovation design. So you see, our goal is gold, so we're trying to assure at least 60 points. We have 67 from our rough estimate, which is, and also 14 Navy points. So we believe that we'll easily be able to get gold certification. Our keys to our energy reduction. We believe that the main goal for energy reduction is to optimize the incoming sunlight. You do this by, you have to maximize the amount of light that's allowed into the building, but at the same time, which is kind of hard sometimes, minimize the heat, the solar heat gain into the building. This is the sun angles from each angle. As you can see, the sun angles from the east and west are direct at different times of the day of direct sunlight. So you want to limit the amount of windows because that would let solar heat into them. On the south, you'll have sun all day. So, but you could put an awning or some kind of shade so you can eliminate solar heat. And on the north, you have minimal sun. So you can have windows on the north, but it still won't, solar heat won't be allowed in as much. And these are just examples of maybe some shade we could use, some awnings to minimize the heat gain. Also, we're going to have a white reflective roof so it won't increase the temperature inside the buildings. And our next key is renewable energy, because the renewable energy, not only, as you can see, in the roof and on the awning here, not only will the renewable energy give us points in that category, but it will also reduce the total energy, thus giving us extra points in total energy reduction. So therefore, I have 2 thumbs up here for the renewable energy. And pretty much our project approach to create a mixed-use building that encompasses the safety and welfare of the occupants, positive outcomes for the community, more efficient in all categories, and is environmentally friendly. Here's Devin to tell you about our project schedule.
Tenant engineering fully understands the importance of providing our clients with a detailed schedule. First, we need to understand the benefits for having a schedule set up before. We have that we can determine the critical path given us the main tasks that have to be done before the deadline. Also, the schedule helps us to prevent any delays that we may encounter throughout the designing of the mixed-use facility. Our general proposal schedule, basically, it's divided in 3 phases, and we have included summer to actually give us some time to move around the assignments that have to be finished by the final presentation around late November of this year. Here is for phase 1, the breakdown schedule. We have 5 main tasks, 5 main assignments that we already have performed 2, which is the high performance and the RFP, which we are presenting today. The next big assignment is the environmental site assessment, and that will lead us to begin our full site plan. As we can see, we have a start and finish date, which will help us organize better our time and include different approaches that have to be taken into account for the project. For the summer phase, we are going to actually be focused on the codes and regulations, since that's a big part for the site plan, and we're just going to go over the roof and structure design. And finally, for the last phase, fall 2010, we have different designs for the different approaches of engineering that have to be considered into the design. And as we see here, each task will start at the middle of the other, it's going to start at the half of the other task, and that this will prevent any delay that may the team stuff find. No,
we understand that it will be a very challenge for you to decide an engineering firm. However, we can assure you that Zenith Engineering is the most qualified and the perfect choice to work on this project. Because we value our clients, we believe that we will make sure that the requirements are satisfied, and the clients, we know that it will be the most important part of the project. So we'll be flexible to work with you and project some meetings to describe our progress. And although we are new we are young in the market, our engineering knowledge on that, because we are specified in transportation, structure, environmental, and some new qualification. Also, our project manager is very qualified. He will make sure that the job is done and that every deadline will be met. And as we also have an understanding of the project, we have closely studied the CRA plan, and we believe that the city of Dania Beach want to rejuvenate the downtown area. And our firm is very confident that we will meet the first lead class development. And with our dedication and capability, we believe that we should be the firm, the most qualified firm that will work on this project. We look forward to work with you guys.
Any questions?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Why should I hire you?
Can you go to the first slide or vision statement? First section or so.
You should hire us because we are the leader in promoting green buildings. We deliver quality every time. Zenith means that we are the highest quality that you will ever get. You will never get beyond us. We will always produce a quality work, and we stand behind our product. We know what we are doing, and we have the most qualified people on our team. We do not look at this job as just another project. We look at every job as it's going to be the best project ever created, because we were the ones who did it. That's
Okay.
why you should hire us.
As far as experience, I haven't heard anything about, well, if you're trying to sell yourself, you have to show experience. None of you guys talked about your
You
experiences.
say we are new in the market.
See, that, you can't say that. You can't say that. You're trying to
Our
sell
knowledge.
yourself.
Our knowledge are very strong, so
Well, you should say, okay, from taking those, these classes, I'm good in this. I worked in a project like this. Because you've worked in projects before, even though it's in class, but just mention it, that's experience. If you're saying you're new in the market, I'm going to be like, I don't want them, they're new. I need somebody experienced. You see what I'm saying?
I
Well, you have to
understand,
say
but,
that, see?
Actually, we took that into account to divide every engineer into the main tasks, and we should have better explained for you.
Yeah, and then another comment. How did you come up with the lead checklist 67 if you guys didn't start doing any work?
It was just a basic draft of what before we start what we think we might be able to accomplish.
Well, before you do the checklist thing, you actually have to have stuff. Like, how do you come up with, how did you get that credit?
Well, just from
Exactly.
our analysis, we figured these are some pointers that we would like to target, and within our future designs, we will try to implement that, and that will be our goal. So we want to have a goal before we start designing, and vice versa.
Another thing. I'm sorry. Okay.
Highlight mixed use zone in the TOD zone that they want to redevelop. So we took it into account, and it's actually a benefit to the receiver, because we're actually doing this for free as a beginning stage. We're doing our site analysis, so we can have a step ahead of the game.
Henry, your slide, the one before the acknowledgements, I thought this was a